Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Celine if you are new here. If I'm being completely honest, I did not want to film this video. I know I have to do like a monthly reset, so I was like, I might as well film it. I've just not been in the mood to vlog. I like miss vlogging, but I don't want to pick up the camera. It's weird. I know I also haven't posted a video since my last reset, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to vlogging. I just have to get myself to pick up the camera again. So what's on the list for this month's reset? Again, clean my room and my office because it just becomes a mess within that month. I like try and keep it clean for the first week, and then after I like have to go somewhere, I'm in a rush, my makeup's everywhere and my clothes are everywhere, and then I don't clean it. I need to really work on that. Number 2, reflect on January. I can't believe it's almost the end of January. Like today is the 30th, 29th? I don't know. It's just, I can't believe, like, where did January go? Honestly, time is going by so fast and I don't like it. Number 3, what are the goals I'm setting for February? Get my nails done. I've had these for a while. They're pretty grown out, but I am in love with them. Like matte and gloss, it's just such a, I don't want to use the word cute. It's like, it feels luxurious. I don't know if that's a good word, but like, I'm obsessed. I love like the little French tips, and they're so grown out, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do Valentine's Day nails.
That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never feel alone. These little songs make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything.
I had 5 goals in January, so I'm gonna go through each one and see if I completed it or tried, or you know. My first goal was to work out at least 4 times a week, including 2 cardio and core sessions. I actually started Whitney Simmons' Begin Again challenge on her Alive app, which started I think like January 9th? I might be wrong, but it didn't start right at the beginning of January. So the first week of January, I think I did 4 or 5 workouts, and I included at least 2 cardio and 2 core sessions. So the challenge includes walking, which is cardio, and it has core on the full body day, and as well as kind of like in the warm-ups and cool downs. So I'm gonna say I achieved that goal this month. Number 2 is practice gratitude. So mostly every day in January, I have filled out my 5-minute journal, which I absolutely love. If you haven't heard of the 5-minute journal, it is super easy for those who want to get into journaling but just don't have a lot of time or don't know what to write about. It gives you a bunch of prompts, like every morning you write 3 things you're grateful for. Let me just grab it because I can't remember. Okay. Ugh. Okay. I actually haven't done it in a few days. So it has a quote at the top of every page, and some days there's a challenge. So it says, I'm grateful for, and 3 lines. What would make today great? 3 lines for that. Daily affirmations, I am ... And at night you write 3 amazing things that happened, and then what you could have done to make the day better. I've been doing that mostly all of January, so I'm gonna say yes. Another goal I had for myself was to not be so hard on myself. I'm gonna say I'm getting there. I wouldn't say I completely achieved this goal. And another goal I had for myself was to get back into a routine, because after Christmas I was sleeping in, I was not going to bed early, and I finally have started to wake up around 5 a.m. every day. I'm still working on 4:30, but 5 a.m. wake ups almost every day. So I'm gonna say yes to that. Get back into reading was my last goal. So the very beginning of the month, I was reading every day. And I even like got a highlighter to highlight things in my book because it was a self-help book, but I ended up not reading at like halfway through the month. So I'm gonna say no. I did not achieve that goal. So let's do some more reflection. And I mentioned in my January reset that I'm always going to talk about these 3 prompts, I guess you would call it. So number 1 is my biggest win. This was so easy, like I didn't even have to think about it. My biggest win was going to that Driven by 2023 Success Strategy event. I was like a workshop breakout session leader, and I honestly was so terrified to do it. I don't like to speak. It's different speaking to my camera. I'm by myself. I can repeat myself several times until I get it right. Talking in front of a crowd, not me. My biggest obstacle was kind of in correlation with that. I kept doubting myself. I was like, no one is gonna want to listen to me. No one is gonna believe me. I look like a kid. I have only been working in social media for a year. Like all these things, like negative self-talk to myself, and I should not be doing that. So that was definitely a big obstacle I had to overcome. I just had to kind of like pump myself up rather than keep thinking negatively about myself, because I honestly think I'm pretty good at social media and I know what I'm doing. And then something I learned that I love to create content, whether it be YouTube videos, short form videos, editing photos, especially if it has to do with fitness, because that is my true passion. I just love fitness, wellness, mental health. I love creating mini vlogs. So I realized that it's something I love, and I've been posting it daily on all my social accounts. I've been trying to do a reel every day, and then at least 1 TikTok and a short every day. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be so hard, but because I love it so much, it's been easy to post consistently, which is really surprising for me. But I learned that I love it so much that I can keep up with it. And what are my goals for February? This time I only came up with 3. I tried out the habit tracker in Notion, and I had a bunch of things on it, like 5:30 wake up, take my vitamins, drink a lot of water. I had like an exact amount and I was calculating it, read for 30 minutes and go to bed by 9:30. For the first half of January, I was using it and checking off which ones I did, but I found that like my habits that I picked weren't realistic for me, especially since I was just trying to get into a routine. So my goal for February is to start a new habit tracker for that month and use more realistic habits. Number 2 is a little bit different. I want to try to make at least 4 meals this month, like new meals, something I've never done before. I know 4 isn't a lot, but I typically cook the same thing every week just because it's fast, easy, quick. And then number 3 is to eat more protein. I have been consistently working out now for, I'd say a couple months, but I don't eat enough protein. I don't really like meat, so I try and have like a protein shake a day and then find other things. But it's just, I haven't been tracking it, so I think maybe when I finish this challenge, I'm gonna start tracking what I eat. I forgot to film at the nail salon, so here's a clip of before. I got a pedi and these beautiful Valentine's Day nails. Forgot to end the vlog. Thanks for watching. See you next video.